Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right, you're probably wondering why I got all this stuff laid out. This is a service manual for the IVC, which, of course, you know is that machine right there. I've just got done pulling the service manual out, and I'm pulling out some of the motors and various different things that I got as spare parts for these machines. You do know I have one of these machines, another one of these IVC 870s coming this week, being shipped to me from somewhere. I think Indiana, I think. And but it's kind of funny. I posted a few videos on this IVC, and I did get a call from the organization of Disney, the Disney organization. Yeah, the Walt Disney organization. They contacted me, and basically, it's part of their archive department, I guess. And they have an awful lot of recordings from the Disney organization that are on these IVCs that were recorded in the 70s and masters that was shelved after different television programs or whatever. It must be a bunch of stuff. Well, they saw my video and they realized they do have these type of tapes in their archive. And they wanted me to help them out with their options. And well, they don't have a whole hell of a lot of options, to be honest with you. Walt Disney Productions, or the studios, they've gotten rid of the older equipment, as you would say. They got rid of this stuff like in the mid-'80s. So all their analog tape machines and stuff that they had, they got rid of. They no longer have any of this stuff. So could be a very good thing for me. And but the lady was walking through the archives, and they do have roughly over 100 tapes of TV programming from the Disney organization that they're very interested in getting done to files, because they wanted to clear out their tape room area. I guess they're going to be redesigning certain area of the building, and they want to eliminate this big storage area that they have with all these tapes and various different things. Well, they got about 100 tapes, and they were wondering if I can help them out. I said, yeah, I can help them out. What are you guys interested in doing? And they said they just want to get some high-quality ProRes files of these tapes. They want to dump them. They no longer want to hang on to the tapes. They just want to get rid of them. But they want the files, and they want to be able to incorporate them into their servers at the Disneyland itself. They have servers of video production that they keep on servers for their entertainment or whatever that is, and they just want to get rid of the tapes. This was a very unexpected email, and but yes, I'm sure they're watching, and yes, I can actually help. Very interesting. I didn't expect to get somebody who was really in need of archiving help on the IVC. All right, as you know, I've got 4 of these machines. This is the one that I just got done doing a tape for a customer in Chicago, and I got more of those coming. But we do have another one of these IVC 870s. And of course, you know, I got an IVC 800 over here, or 820, and I got my professional unit that's in the living room for the larger tape runs, which I suspect I'll be using my main machine because they're probably long programs, probably a lot longer than an hour or 30 minutes. So anyways, to the Disney organization, we'll be able to actually help you out. And they just want me to give them a bid. They're asking me if I'm able to actually help them. They did try getting some of the stuff done. I guess they've looked around and nobody was able to really help them out. And plus the quantity of the tapes they have, because you know, if you have this machine, you got to have a lot of video heads, because they do not last very long. The video heads on this machine, I mean, it takes a beating. This is an alpha wrap type of machine, and the tape wraps around the drum completely, and the heads wear out really fast. But I make my own video heads for these machines, so they're in good hands there, because I don't have to worry about having bad video heads. I can actually swap them out if I need to, and I'll have some on hand. But today, I'm also looking at my parts, storage parts on these machines, just making sure I have parts that's going to keep me running. And since I have literally about 4 of these machines, just wanted to weigh out options. As you can see, we got a whole set of drive motors to this, spare drive motors. These are the motors that connect up on top to these spindles, and that's your drive motors. I got a set of those, And then these are your capstan and scanner motors down here. I have a set of those. But the interesting thing about it is I have the service manual, which is great. This is my good friend John, who provided this service manual to me. This is for the IVC 800 series. This is hard to get, especially a complete service manual with all the information that you need. Shows you how to set up your scanners, set up your spindles, and so yeah, Obsolete Video Services really does live up to the name. When I say obsolete, I live up to the name. So I mean, I have the manuals, parts most likely on hand, the know-how, the skill of running these machines. This takes an engineer to run this stuff, so you really got to know what you're doing. But I was very, very excited to get a call from the Disney organization. I guess they do have tapes, and they are trying to get them converted to files to get rid of their tape room department. I guess they got a whole area that they want to use for other type of offices or something like that, and they want to get rid of these tapes to files. So I thought you guys would find this pretty interesting, that I got the Disney Corporation interested in Obsolete's video services work and what I actually do here. And of course, you know, just because it's old doesn't mean get rid of it, folks. Sooner or later, you're going to need this stuff to do recovery or transfer to newer technology. This is where Obsolete Video Services comes in handy. Hope you enjoyed this video.